Good morning. We are in the chicken coop this morning with loud Miss Rose, who is mad at me because I just found her secret egg stash and kicked her out of it. So they've been laying behind a package of shavings. Anyway, I get asked a lot how I do the deep litter method, and I thought this morning, because I was working in the chicken coop, that I would show you guys how deep litter method works for me. So this is our chicken coop. Not a whole lot to it. It's pretty basic, not fancy like the ones you see on Instagram. And when it starts getting smelly in here, I just go through and I keep all this stuff in my coop because why not? It's gonna be in here anyway. So I have a kitty litter shovel, and I carefully scoop up some lime, barn lime. It's like $4 a bag for like 50 pounds of it. And I bring it over here and I shake it out where the poops have accumulated under the roosting bars. Try to hit, which I've already worked on this quite a bit this morning, but you can see like back there where everybody hangs out on the top roosting bar, that's where they poop a lot. So back there it's pretty accumulated. So I hit that extra good with our barn lime. Rose, will you be quiet? And then I just cover it up with a healthy dose of shavings. And I mean, I don't try to like level it out or anything because the chickens will do that. And that's it. That's deep litter method. So, and we just hit it with our shavings. Just throw it out where it's all piled up. I just found an egg in the bottom of this bag of shavings. God only knows how long it's been in there. That'll go along with the other ones that I have to candle to see how old they are, that I just found underneath Rose. There's like 8 of them. I only got 4 eggs yesterday, so that makes a whole lot of sense. Alright, that's it. And then if there's, they're usually pretty good about it. Baby Gloria, she sleeps over here and she poops a lot on her little bar because it's wider than everybody else's and she's smaller than everybody else. So I just go through and scrape off what I can. Get a little lime on there. I put some on this platform too because that's what they use to get up on the roosting bars. And actually sometimes if they get caught when the light goes out before they get up on the roosting bars, they will sleep there and poop there. But our roosting bars usually don't really have a whole lot of poop on them. I mean, this has been, gosh, a couple months since I put these new roosting bars in, so, and that's it, really. Just a couple little baby poops. And that's it. That's as far as cleaning the coop goes. I mean, somebody pooped all over that. But really, that's all you gotta do with deep litter method. Like, you just throw down some barn lime. Oops. And throw down some shavings. And then twice a year, which I'll do it in spring and fall. So it's about time for me to start. I'll probably do it a little later this year because we just finished building this coop, and so all this stuff is fairly fresh. This is only the second time I think that I've actually added shavings since July. So yeah, I mean, this is every few weeks. The poop starts building up and you have to add another layer. So what happens is with the barn lime and the poop and the shavings, it will start composting on its own. And then twice a year, I'll come through and I will completely clean everything out. I have a shavings rake, and I'll come through and I'll collect it all in bins, carry it out to the compost hole, and then come back in here, throw down, after I sweep, which there's linoleum up underneath our shavings. After I sweep everything out, I will throw down a layer of barn lawn and then a whole layer of shavings on the whole floor, which that's usually like maybe a bag and a half for the whole rows, for the whole floor. And yes, I found an egg inside that shavings bag. I don't know how long it's been there, because that shavings bag has been in here for a couple months. So I'm going to have to candle that and candle the other 8 eggs that I found underneath rows in the corner to see how old they are and if there's any kind of development. And then I'll keep those for my family. Anytime I find eggs that weren't freshly laid, I collect eggs like 2 or 3 times a day. And anytime I find eggs... Ma'am, you are loud. Anytime I find eggs that somebody's been sitting on, I'll candle them, see if there's any kind of development. And then I will wash them off and put them in my refrigerator, and that's what we will eat. First of all, we don't need a whole lot of eggs. But secondly, I don't want to give my customers eggs that I can't guarantee are 100% fresh. So those will be ours. I'll use them for my bacon. And I always crack them into a bowl on their own before I put them in anything anyway. So we'll make sure that they're fresh enough to eat. Anyway, that's your step-by-step guide on Rose's anger and the deep litter method. This is all the eggs I found in the corner underneath Rose. So there was also a broken one in there, and so that's why everything's kind of shiny looking, because it's got yucky old egg yolk on it. And then there was another one in there that was cracked. I just threw it out to the chickens. So this is our clutch that we get to go see if there's anything developing in.